Today our topic is enumerators. So what is enumerators? Enumeration or enum is a user defined data type in C. Just like structure union, enumerator is also an user defined data type. Internally, compiler treats the enumerators as integers. That is, each value on the list of permissible values correspond to an int starting with 0. And enum is defined in the same way as structure, with the keyword struct replaced by the keyword enum. When we define a structure, we start by the keyword struct. And in case of enum, you have to start by the keyword enum. And the elements separated by comma. See the example. This is the syntax for enumerator. First enum. In case of structure, you have to write the keyword struct. Here you have to write enum and then the enum name. And then these elements, these variables are separated by comma. But in case of structure, it is separated by semicolon. And at the end of the enumerator, here you have to give another semicolon. So this is the syntax of enumerator. Now see the example of enumerated data type. See here, first you have to write the keyword enum. Then this name is chosen by the user. Here my enumerator name is season. And then see the variables summer, spring, winter, autumn, they are separated by comma. And after the end of the enumerator, there is a semicolon. Now in main, I declare one variable of type season and it is enumerated type. So enum season S. Okay. So S is the variable of the enum named season. I repeat, S is a variable of this enum and name of this enumerator is season. So in this way you can declare this type of variable. And also you can declare in this way. Here semicolon is given after writing this S, means after writing this variable name you have to give semicolon. See here, values of the members of enum. All the elements of an enum have a value. By default, the value of the first element is 0, that of the second element is 1 and so on. So it starts from 0, then 1, then 2. So we can say in case of enum season, see the value, summer has the value 0, spring 1, winter 2, autumn 3. So by default it starts from 0. So can you tell me what is the output of this program? Okay, see, first here first we defined enum named season. So here the enum name is season. Declare its variable s in the main function. See, I declare one variable of type enum, name is season. So the s is the variable name. The values of summer, spring, winter, autumn are 0, 1, 2, 3 respectively. We already learned this thing. So by writing s equal to spring, we assigned a value 1. See, it starts from 0, so spring is 1. We assign a value 1 to the variable s. Since the value of spring is 1, so when I want to print the value of s, the value of s is 1. So the output is 1. Take another example. Now tell me what is the output of this program. Think for 5 seconds. See here. We can also change the default value and assign any value of our choice to an element of enum. By default, Sunday is 0, Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2, in this way. But we can change the default value. See here, and we can assign the value by our choice. Once we change the default value of any enum element, then the values of all the elements after it will also be changed accordingly. So when we change the value of Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday will also be changed. So when I want to print day equal to Thursday, so what will be the output now? It is 5. So it is 6, it is 7. So output is 7 now. You can write any program in C language without the help of enumerators. But enumerators helps in writing clear codes and simplify programming. See here, I define one enum. The name of the enum is boolean and the elements are false and true. So what is the value of false? It is 0. And what is the value of true? It is 1. Now start writing code. First, in void main, I declare one enum type variable result. The name of the enum is boolean. So here result is the variable of boolean enum boolean type. Okay. Now the purpose of this program is I want to check whether a given number is even or odd. So take the number from the user by printf and scanf statement. So n is that given number. Now I have to check whether n is even or odd. So I call one function is even and send n as the argument. So this is our function is even and I send n as the argument. So n is copied to the variable x. Now I check whether x is divisible by 2 or not. If there is no remainder, then it is even, and if there is remainder, then it is not even. So if there is no remainder, so I return true, otherwise return false. So true and false is of which type? They are of this boolean type. Okay, enum boolean type. So the return type is enum boolean. I repeat, I return true or false. True or false are which type? They are enum boolean type. So return type is enum boolean. Okay. So it returns the result and that result will be stored this variable result. So result is of type enum boolean. So if the result is true, then it is even number, otherwise it is odd number. And what is the value of true here? 1. And what is the value of false here? It is 0. See the code. So this is our enum boolean, false and true. False is 0, true is 1. Now this is our is even function. Okay. Now I pass the required that element which I want to check whether that element is even or odd. Now see here I am checking if there is no remainder, then it is even. So I return true, that is 1, otherwise I return false, that is 0. So the return type is enum boolean type. Now here in main enum boolean result means result is of type enum boolean. Okay. Now enter a number, take the number from the user, call the function is even by passing that number, and result will be stored here, and result is of type enum boolean. So if the result is true, it is even number, otherwise it is odd number. So when we run the program, see enter a number, I give say 7, it is odd number. So in this way enum works. Now we discuss different cases. First is we can change the default value of enum elements. That is, if I write Jan equals to 1, automatically February is 2, March is 3, April is 4. In this way it automatically takes. We can initialize enumerator with different integer values. That is, Jan equals to 1, then February automatically it takes 2, March it takes 3. Now when I write April equals to 9, automatically May becomes 10. So we can initialize enumerator with different integer values. We can also write this way. See here, we change each enumerator element's value different. So changing default values of enum constant is also possible. So tell me what is the output of this program? Think for 5 seconds. See here. So because it is enum type variable weekday, day is enum type variable. So when we write day equals to wait, so I start assigning value. Monday is 0, Tuesday 1, so Wednesday 2. So output will be 2. So the output is 2. Now take another example. Now tell me what is the output. Think for 5 seconds. See here, January is 0, February is 1, March is 2. So when I want to print the value of I, there is one for loop. I starts from January to December. So January is 0 and December is 11 because it starts from 0. So December is 11. So when I print the value of I, it will give the output 0 to 11. Now we discuss some ins and outs of enumerators. Number 1. Two enum names can have same value. For example, in the following program, failed and freezed have same value. See here, both have the value 0. So when I want to print working failed and freezed value, then it is 1 0 0. It is possible. Number 2. If we do not explicitly assign values to enum names, the compiler by default assign values starting from 0. We already learned this thing. For example, in this program, see here, Sunday gets the value 0, Monday 1 and so on. So if I want to print the value of Thursday, it is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the value of Thursday is 4. We can assign to some name in any order. All unassigned names get value as values of previous name plus 1. That is, see here, Sunday, if I want to print the value of Sunday, it is 1. Monday, it is 2 because 1 plus 1, 2. Then Tuesday, it is 5. Wednesday, 5 plus 1, 6. But Thursday, it is already assigned, that is 10. Then Friday, it is 10 plus 1, 11 and Saturday is 12. The value assigned to enum names must be some integral constant. Integral constant means what? That is, the value must be in range from minimum possible value to maximum possible integer value. See, all enum constant must be unique in their scope. For example, see here, this program fails in compilation. Why so? Because see, in this case, failed constant is in both enum state and result. So when I want to compile this, compiler gives the error redeclaration of enumerator fails. See here, because this constant failed and failed, two times it is declared. So this error is given by the compiler. Enum variable can take only one value. See the enum suit. In this enum, club, diamonds, hearts, spades and they are all assigned by the value integer, by the integer value. By default, enum takes integer value. Okay, when I want to print size of card, it gives C 4 because enum variable can take only one value at a time. Advantage of using enumerated data type. The enumerated data type gives you an opportunity to invent your own data type and define what values the variable of this data type can take. These can help in making the program listings more readable, which can be an advantage when a program gets complicated or when more than one programmer would be working on it. Using enumerated data type can also help you reduce programming errors. These are your homework. Try to solve this problem and answer me in the comment section what is the output of this program. Pause your video, try to solve this problem and answer me in the comment section what is the output of this program. I am waiting for your reply. For getting more and more updates, please subscribe my channel. For getting more and more updates, please subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.